Good evening. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. So we're going to continue on from last night where we were working on reflow, which is a visual graph programming tool for JavaScript in React. And something random is playing in the background. The joys of live streams. There we go. That's better. All right. So I'm just going to open up the folder. Cool. So last night we had some problems trying to get the audio working. Ableton kept crashing, which was great fun. So we're going to try and do it again without Ableton crashing. And where is this audio coming from? Found it. Problem solved. Cool beans. All right. Yeah, so as I was saying, had audio problems last night. Ableton kept crashing, which was great fun. It goes a little fuzzy and then goes gone. So the same thing is going to happen tonight as a result of using Mac, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, so last night went through and tried to get the AST showing on the website. Pretty basic stuff, just using text. Pull it up now so you can see it. So the key here, as I mentioned last night, is we're trying to get Blender looking visual graph stuff happening for JavaScript. So if you haven't seen visual graph stuff before, it's pretty cool. Whether or not we can get it happening for the web is another question. So you can see that on my screen now. All right, so the ultimate goal of my project is to be able to develop reflow using reflow. So using this visual graph system to develop reflow and ultimately develop some sick as web programming projects, I guess, using this thing. It's a really long endeavor. I've been told that, hey man, the AST, the JavaScript AST is not meant to be used for this. So what are you trying to do? To which my response was, I'm going to do it anyway. I guess we'll find out if that's a smart idea or not. Okie dokie. So last night we did have text displaying here. I've clearly done something to turn that off. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions. I've been programming for about 11 years myself, but that does not mean I don't act like a noob sometimes, especially when I'm tired. So what I'm looking at right now is I'm just checking to make sure that the props being passed into the node renderer actually has all our AST nodes there, which it does. So now I got to figure out why it's not returning from this block here. Or maybe I just screwed this view up. No, that is not it. Right, so get the nodes down here, see if I've actually screwed something up here. I don't think I have, but cannot hurt to check. Yep, there they are. So we're attending debug nodes here, and we're not getting anything back. I'm going to try returning an empty string. Yeah. Okay, now that's working. So it just needed to re-render for some reason. So if I return that, no, now it's working. Okay. Just for some reason needed to re-render correctly. Let me just refresh, see if it does the same thing. There you go. How weird is that? It's not doing it on the first call. Oh, and that of course is because I have missed out on the component will receive props. Component will receive props. Try and usually stick to using stateless components where I can, but just sometimes you can't help it. Let's see if I can remember. Will receive props. Assuming the first argument is props, but you can never be certain. I would have thought I had some sort of documentation included inside Visual Studio, but apparently not. All right. Yep, there's next props. So I want to see that if this dot state dot nodes does not equal a very shallow comparison, next props dot nodes, and we're gonna this dot set state. Alright, that should fix our problem now. So let's refresh check. There we go. Now we've got something happening. Each child in the array should have a unique key props. Well, of course it should. Let's fix that. The disadvantages of not touch typing properly is you have to keep looking at your damn friggin' keyboard. Alright, that's better. And let's copy that. Add that here. Might complain, I don't know if it needs that second one, but we'll find out. There we go. Alright, so we're working a little bit better now. So obviously this is going to be way more visual than it is, but you do what you do. Try and get an MVP happening so you can test and make sure it works. Right, so goal here next is to add some variable declarations to the AST in Redux state, and then after that we're going to try and get that to output back to code. So I've got an examples folder under basic index. I've just got this really simple JavaScript file, which is just the basic things I want to be able to handle in the AST with the visual graph for the first MVP, and then try and build off that and build reflow using that system. Probably going to need a little bit more complex AST to handle, but we'll see how we go. Apparently my face is completely blocked. That's a bit better. Okie dokie. So let's add something to the AST using some sort of click event. Let's take a look at the pie menu. Just force an action maybe from the app. There we go. Okay. Now the question here is if we use the onClick to dispatch an action, or we do it a different way. Okay, so it gets past the index. We're going to assume it's a carried function. All it receives is the index of the item that called it, which is not very helpful. So we're going to have to dispatch an action from this. Okay, it's a connected component, so we can get dispatch from the props. And here we'll dispatch a add component, add component action. Really bad practice to have it in this file, but we'll refactor later. Yeah, so this is the interesting part. It's like, how do you add a node to any part of the AST? It's almost like you've got to set the entire AST every time into state, which is probably what we're going to have to do. It's like, where do you add the node as well when you add a new one? So if you haven't realized already, this is actually quite a hard project. It takes a lot of thinking and understanding what's going on. All right, so if we add a node, we want to add it to a certain part. Right now, there's no context. Well, there goes our audio. And we're fixed. All right, so for now we're going to assume that because we haven't got some sort of context object in the reducer, which I probably need to add into the default state, we're going to assume we're going to add something at the very top level. So when we click add component, we need to even choose what kind of component, but for now, we're just going to hack this action and make it add something by default, and then see if we can get that file to update just as an MVP. So add component, ideally it would have a name, a type, and then I guess data about it, but for now, that's way down the track. And let's make it return an object where I'm going to say nodes is equal to data for now. That's just going to have to do. And then a reducer. Oh, crap. So if we give a type to the action, it's going to be, let's use set nodes. For now, it's going to update that. Oh, look at that. Just have to use data by itself. Problem solved. Alright, so now JSX. We're going to have to create an array. Yeah, alright, we'll do it here. We should be getting everything through, I think, if we have that. So we should be able to go this.props. No, it's not. It's going to be very accurate. Oh no, this stateless component, no problems. This props nodes. And then we'll add our own object. Cheat, look at the redux state. Actually, I don't think that's big enough, is it? There we go. Pretty easy to see. For now, I'm going to add a new variable declaration. I don't know if we have to add the start and the end. We're going to find that out. Yep, so type variable declaration. And we'll say declarations. We will add them later. We're going to say kind is const because we can. All right, and then we're just going to have one declaration. Which is going to be of a type variable declarator. We'll add an ID section. Oh, and add an init section. Let's expand on the ID section. Alright, so type is identifier with a name. Oh. Let's say new foo, because we're getting exciting here. New foo, and it's a constant, so let's use capitals, which I don't even think is a standard into itself. We're using the wrong style guide there, but whatever. most of the time try and stick to the style guide that Airbnb provides. Type literal. Value is true. And let's see what happens if we go raw is true. So hopefully without specifying line numbers, that's going to work. No errors in the console. Click add. Excellent. We got something dispatched. Let's check the Redux state, see what we got. Absolutely not. Yeah. And that would be because we tried to delete stuff. Let's give this another go. Refresh the whole thing. Hopefully we don't break everything. Okay, we have a pi click. That's cool. But that doesn't help us because state hasn't been updated. We're not even dispatching this action yet. Add component comes from node actions. No errors in Webpack. I'm just going to quickly check and see that the pi, when we click, has the right stuff. And that's obviously very descriptive, but what we're trying to do is click on the pi. There's the pi menu container. Okay, that sucker doesn't look like it's been passed any menu items, unless, boom. No. Okay, let's check the co-op. So we've got 3 circles. That tells us that at least it's getting the 3 actions in. But I wonder if we've actually updated the pi container to receive it. Okay, so it's going to receive from props. And we're getting props. There's actions right there. And I think if we have a look at the console, we're not defining. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not even passing actions in right now. So we need to change that. All right, so clicked is a action from pi actions. So let's open that file up. Gotta say, it is the weirdest thing hearing your voice a few seconds afterwards, but anyway. Okay, so actions is an empty array right now. But when we're dispatching the action, let's just have a quick squiz. Pi click, and look at that, we're not getting anything for. Let's check the action. Ah, there we go. Look at that. It's got actions inside it. Okay, so that's been passed to the reducer, so it's the reducer we need to check. Okay, so pi clicked action.actions. Seems right to me. Maybe has something to do with it not being a pure thingamabob. Viva wants it. Shindig. Let's take another look. Clicking. Okay, let's have a look at the console. We're still not seeing actions. It's required but not being passed through. So let's just check. Pi click actions. Yeah, it's being passed through. And check state. Pi actions is there, and we have an add component 1. But it doesn't have. It does not have the full state that we need. So something is going on with the actions. Okay, to review, the action is passing in an actions array. It doesn't have anything in it either. Interesting. Let's have a look here. There's add component, just like it should do. As an on click. Just check raw, make sure. No. Interesting. All right, so perhaps we've got to restart Webpack for some bizarre reason. Let's take a look. Terminate running task and we'll run the task again. Run dev Webpack. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. All right, that's compiled, refreshing. Click, click, actions. Still no on click. What is going on here? High click, high click. PyReducer. It's a PyClicked event. It's the only thing that changes that. Interesting. I mean, could be getting overridden by this little beauty of a call, but I've never seen that before if that's the case. Let's just comment it out and see what happens. Click. I click. Check the actions now. No. Nope. It's not making a difference. Definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over, and that is what I've just done. I have officially gone insane. I wonder if that's been passed in correctly, which is a question that I asked myself earlier. All right, so we have, oh, this is a class, interesting, which has a render function. And it has no component will receive props. So, yet it's being, there's the problem right there. Why did I not see that before? Okay, let's give it a refresh. Clickety doodah. Oh, we got a bug. Props of undefined. App line 13. This props nodes. Props is not defined inside. Of course, it's not. That is very awkward. And our audio is about to go again. Quick, save it. And it's back. Refresh doodah. Okay, now we're getting some cool stuff happening. Line 8, cannot convert. Undefined or null to an object. Oh, that's exciting. Node actions. Apparently this comes down to null or undefined. What the heck? We got an error here? Not even close. You'd think there'd be another error before that if there's some null crap going on. You cannot convert undefined or null to an object. Line 8. Add component here. Add component from state node actions. state animations for exporting, not exploding. A const add component. That seems pretty run of the mill to me. I mean, we're doing it elsewhere, aren't we? All right, well, let's give something else a go. Let's try going to the app. And we're just going to console.log pi action. Oh, was it pi? No, it's node actions. And we'll comment this line out and say that we want to import everything as node actions and see if we get a better result here. All right. So look, add component is freaking there. But when we click, boom, add component is not, well, of course it's not defined. Yeah, that's a bit of a stupid thing for me to do there. Let's just try and define it. Let's define a const add a component equals node actions dot add component. And if I want to be cheeky about it, I could have done that and got rid of that little part. There. All right, let's see how unhappy you are. Oh, right, there it is. Cannot convert undefined or null to an object, and then it's in the bundle this time. That's exciting. Array.from array. Oh, that might be this line here. Perhaps that is what's going on. I'm just going to kill this and comment that. Let's take a look at the nodes. Oh, caps lock. Console.log nodes. Ugh. Just don't want that one click to happen for now. Okay, that should do then. Should be syntactically correct. Joy of joys. Where's that? Okay, nodes is undefined. So clearly I have misunderstood something about how map state to props works. So state own props. And let's return an object which contains own props.dispatch. I don't even know if that's actually passed in like that. I should check. I'll check by seeing if we get an error, but okay. And next we want to make sure that we're adding in the drumroll, please. Clicked and oh no, that'll be added anyway. Actions, yeah. Just nodes. Oh, I think the state, it's node, not nodes, which would be why it's undefined. So I probably have a correct understanding of that. Let's test. Saving, recompiling, refreshing. Ta-da! Undefined still. All right. So, no, not a right understanding. All right, I'm going to say, look, nodes is equal to state.node. Why would I? Oh, because the reducers. There we go. Cool. All right, that's looking a little better. Now I should be able to uncomment this and see if things go horribly wrong. Might even get the same error as before. Click. And click. There it is. Dispatcher is not a function. That's a bit better. I reckon we'd get dispatch from context, but I don't know if that's available there. Let's do some Googling. We redux dispatch map state to props. So, I mean, I could get it for the context of the, well, potentially could get it from the context of app layout. Inject dispatch in every field into the global state. Ah, so that's what I was trying to do, but did not do it well. Match dispatch to props. There it is. That guy. Yeah, here we go. So now we need bind action creators from Redux. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with my Visual Studio stuff. It should have all that pre-filled. All right, let's have a look. Let's do a function here. Dispatch. Return. Bind action creators. And actions dispatch, which is exactly what we need there. But that's going to have to go in here like that. I don't even know if that's going to work. We'll find out, I guess. We want dispatch to, of course, be dispatch. Get people that message me on LinkedIn, hey, I believe in catching up in person. So do you want to come hang out? And it's like, interesting question. What's in it for me and what's in it for you? We got propositioned by someone once to, oh, I just want 15 minutes of your time, I'll pay for your coffee. So, oh, what do I want to talk about? Blah, 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 etc., etc. Not telling me what they want to talk about. Like, I'm out unless you can tell me what, blah, 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 blah. No, you're still not telling me. That's it. And that happens over and over and over and over again. All the time. React Redux bind creators is not a function. What? So I need like one of those WAT horses where I can just quickly flick to it. Alright, map dispatch to props. Bind action creators. Bind action creators from Redux. Of course it's from Redux, not React Redux. See now, if the people watching this were here during the live stream, they could have been like, ah, mate, you forgot this, and could have got to it before I did. That is the joy of pair programming / live streaming. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Infinite loop time. Not even caused by me. How beautiful is that? Let's just like pause execution. Application. Frick, where is it? Profile. No. The debugger's not on. Hey, it stopped. Did it? Stopped. Console. No, refresh. Abort. Clear. Refresh. Or is that just going to keep going? Says state cannot update during existing state. Unclick is not a function. Hey, I just saw something get added to the AST. That's cool. Hold up. Some of the nodes, some of the objects. Okay, this is crazy stuff right now. Profiles, timeline. Help me out here. Where do we cancel this craziness? Oh, there it is. Pause script execution, and it's still going. Bravo. Bravo, console. Well done. We're going to crash the browser tab in a second. This is going to be great. It's still flipping going and adding objects every time I click. Wow. Wow. Wow, cannot update during an existing state transition such as within render or another component's constructor. Render method should be a pure function of props and state. Where's that coming from? app.jsx line 12. All right, let's quickly grab to that. What? Warnings. Like this is like if I try and open this, it's just gonna be like no. Because it's just infinite looping. Like you cannot rage. Must be time to move to view. Oh, look, there's something. Oh my gosh. Have we had success or is that just broken hardcore? Hey, and we're back. All right, don't click. Yes, no infinite loop. All right, clicking once. Let's hope it doesn't infinite loop. Oh, refreshing. Oh my gosh. Stop now. Stop. Action to on-click is not a function. Okay. That was interesting. Oh, you're still going. Actually, you know what? Should just go to the task manager. That is a cool function. Oh, you probably can't even see it. We go to more tools, task manager. Let's kill this tab. Wow, 564 meg for that tab. Just because that infinite loop. If you're tuning in, say hello. Or at least chat on the live chat. It's kind of crazy what I'm doing. Do you want to know more about it? Let's see. All right, so we're dispatching an action on click, but I assume... Are we dispatching another action at the same time? Is that what's causing that? Let's take a look at the pie menu. All right, so let's take a look. We get actions through, and on click, we dispatch the on click from the actions. Oh no, that's what I thought. Shouldn't have used the word actions, should use events or something like that, so it's clear that it wasn't a redux action. Oh, look at the time. 10 o'clock already. I think that'll do for tonight. One great thing about being a programmer is your brain tends to work overtime. So I'm going to go to sleep, come back tomorrow, and I'll have either the problem solved or I'm going to get really frustrated tomorrow and try and figure out what the heck I was doing tonight. Oh well, if you joined and watched the live stream for a few minutes, thanks for that. And I'll see you the same time next time as we try and build Reflow, the most crazy and ambitious project I've ever done.